Hello, everyone. This is Lemon back here with Tangerine, aka V, and we are back today with an interesting question: wine connoisseurs. Why? Just why? You have anything to say about wine connoisseurs to begin with?
They're full of shit.
ah,
That, that's
what?
that's what I think.
Yes. Well, that literally sounds like like a child who's been like beaten into discipline, and then finally they give him like the right to say something bad about the thing he doesn't like. He's like, "They're what do you say?
Full of shit.
They're full of shit," and then that's it. That's all they say, and then just smile at it. That's literally how you sound. Like. Well, I'll tell you what I think about these goddamn morons. All right, nobody fucking like. Okay, let's start with like fact. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can train yourself to be able to tell the difference between how something tastes and how something else tastes. You know that I feel like that's completely normal. It's kind of a human ability to be able to taste different shit. But you're not gonna tell me that by taking a sip from this, you're gonna be telling me where it's made in, like where it was made, what time fucking frame it was made in. Like
Mhm.
how the fuck, what the fuck, you know? It how the fuck do you even
Oh,
tell that? There might be a slight difference, but I highly doubt that they're gonna be like that accurate.
like, I don't know. For me, in my head, it's like, oh, good for you. You know where they're made from. Fucking alcoholic.
Yeah, also that. Like, why the fuck are you? Like, who the fuck cares? Let's be honest. Oh,
I don't,
this one, this one, I tell you, this was made in France in 1793. How can I tell? That's because I'm a wine connoisseur. I know this. I
it's like,
trained myself.
it's like, oh, it tastes, it's fragrance. It's aroma. It's a little bit sweeter than the one made in fucking Germany.
Yeah, the one made there is a little more bitter. Just like the people there, they're all bitter. So like it kind of is sweeter, so I can tell that it's maybe from France, maybe further south of France. Like, shut
They,
up. Just no.
in my opinion, they're just glorified alcoholics.
Yes. I mean,
Cause like
actually, yeah.
how can you? Yeah, exactly. Like how do you actually know the difference? You must drink like a shit ton to know the fucking difference.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're right. Glorified fucking alcoholics. And then they're like, oh, it's a social skill, you know? I impress people. I'm not impressed. I'm honestly not impressed. Like, you can get it right for all I care. I genuinely couldn't fucking care less. It's about like the most useless thing in all of existence. You're wasting a shit ton of money to buy hyper expensive wine that tastes just the same as any other one. As a matter of fact, there was this like experiment. Remember I told you about it, or you told me about it.
And
It was like,
it was
oh
you.
yeah, like it was pretty much just they took professional wine connoisseurs or wine tasters, and they just gave them a bunch of different wine and saw if they were able to tell the difference between red and white wine, whether they were able to tell the difference between how old this one is in comparison to the other, and where it was made. And the conclusion of that study was that they have absolutely no fucking idea what they're talking about because they dyed some of the white wine red, and these idiots just automatically assumed it was red wine, and they're like, "Oh, this red wine is like this is supposedly red wine and white wine taste differently." They still were completely unable to even tell the difference. Every time they tried to guess the age, they always assumed like it was like at least 10, 15 years or more separate. It was like this one, it was like not even 2 years, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this tastes like 20 years aged." Like, shut the fuck up! You have no idea what you're talking about.
Like fine, you can enjoy wine with your fucking like over expensive cheese also that smell like fucking
Dog shit.
foot.
Like, yeah. Maybe they're like actually in the closet about their foot fetish. Oh my god, it all makes sense. They like sniffing them stinky feet, you know?
Like I don't know, I just don't like people that think they're like so much better than the rest because they're like, oh, I know the wines. I know how to differentiate them. I know like which wine go with what. And like every time I go out to restaurant, I always order like the most sophisticated, the most expensive wine to go with my fish, you know?
Yeah, like, okay, and good for you. Like, why do you have to like pretend like you're better than everyone else simply because you have a specific taste? It's all about like taste, you know? It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have superior taste. It's just like fucking fashion designers, actually. My God.
Yeah.
Same shit. They like, oh, we have superior taste. We are great artists. Here we make some beautiful dresses, not just modern, but futuristic. This is what the world is gonna be dressed like. Everyone's gonna be dressed like this fucking bozo in 10 years from now. Heed my words. Heed my word. Nobody fucking dresses like that. That shit is thrown into the garbage the second the fashion show is over. Because
It's not
nobody wants.
even yeah, it's not even that. It's like sometimes like the theme behind it. And I just look at it I'm like, no, I don't see it. It just look like shit. Like you didn't even try.
Oh yeah, like whenever they say, "Oh, this we're going for steampunk-ish
Yeah.
theme." Meanwhile, they have like the most techno shit. Nah, nah. Uh,
Back on the topic of fucking wine.
yeah,
It tastes like shit.
wine.
Fucking dog shit. And like any alcohol tastes like dog shit. I just do not like it. Alcohol is overrated. And if you need alcohol to like, I don't know, loosen up or have fun, you're not fun.
Exactly. I guess you don't know how to have fun. You know, give me a fucking room with nothing, and I'll have fun.
I know you can.
I am very easily entertained.
But I
But
don't know, it just tastes like fucking ass. Like I tried countless of times. Like every time I have like family gathering, they drink wine, they drink beer. I try it. It's just it tastes like fucking feet. Like it's just
how do you know what feet taste like? Huh?
it's irrelevant. You don't need to know.
How the fuck do you know what
What
feet taste like, motherfucker?
irrelevant. The
Irrelevant
point
details.
is the point is it tastes like ass. It tastes bitter.
How do you know what ass tastes like?
I swear to God.
But
Okay,
yeah,
fine,
yeah,
fine.
I
It
agree with
tastes
you.
disgusting. It's just not good. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like it's not sweet and it's not salty. It's not like bitter. It's just
It's alcohol. It tastes like alcohol. You
no.
cannot. It's like saying salt doesn't taste like sugar. No shit. Ah, this salt is not sweet. It's not bitter. Yeah, it's fucking salt.
But you know what I mean? Like beverages, do have
I don't know, like that part
you
right
know
there.
what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, like that was a bad take. It's like, oh, it doesn't taste sweet. It doesn't taste like
Okay,
okay. It's like saying
but
salt doesn't taste sweet. Same shit.
what? But it's a fucking beverage though. It's not like a fucking like because salt is literally like the like
I know.
a spice.
It's, I guess. Yeah. But
Yeah,
okay, fine, fine. Yeah, I do get what you're saying, right? But I still
that's
feel
what I'm
like it's
saying. But things have taste, you know,
fine.
and that doesn't conform to any taste. That's like the old category, which is fucking shit.
Yeah.
Alcohol, tastes like fucking alcohol. This is bad.
Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. But I don't know. I also agree with you though that like alcohol is just way too overrated. And the people who's like, oh, I'm so depressed, let me go drink alcohol. It doesn't fix your fucking problems. You're just making more problems for yourself. That's about it. It's
I
just
yeah.
way overrated. Like it's so outrageously overrated. Going out to a bar to drink and have fun. How about just have fun? How about not fucking get blackout drunk? How about not waste hundreds of dollars on fucking alcohol?
And how about making good decision for once and not text your fucking ex at 3 a.m. because you missed them after you took like 5 shots?
You're the only one who would do that because you're like an extremely lightweight. Actually, no, you died by 5 shots. I expect.
I do not. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the hype because I cannot take my alcohol well. Like you know how like you watch movies or like you look at other people. They drink alcohol and they actually look like they have fun. And then I'm here. I have a fucking massive headache. I just want to go home and sleep because my head hurts and I feel fucking like sick now and I just want to puke after like a few sips, you know?
Damn. No. For me, it's different. I can take quite a bit, you know.
Yeah, because you're built like a fucking tank. You're built like a fucking elephant. Like even a sleep dart would put you to sleep.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yes.
The whole point is, okay, like I've been tipsy before. I felt a little tipsy and drunk, and I don't like the feeling. It's absolutely not fun. I feel out of balance. Like I feel like I'm gonna lose my balance every 2 seconds. Like everything is a little hazy. Like why the fuck? What the fuck do you enjoy about this? It's just shit. Like
Yeah,
it's just
no, like exactly. Like you feel
like being car
dizzy.
sick. It's literally like being car sick. Actually, I hate it.
Pussy.
Fuck you. I have like motion sickness, by the way, and this bitch keeps making fun of me.
But
But
yeah, I don't know. It's like you're dizzy, and my head is like spinning. Like I can barely fucking function as a fucking like normal like human being. It's just I don't know. It's just not fun.
I agree. I agree. But
But then fucking people out here taking a shot like it's goddamn like water, and they actually genuinely seem to have fun.
I think it's kind of like a placebo. If that makes sense. Everyone says like, oh, whenever you drink alcohol, you'll be having a lot more fun. Whenever you're drunk, because it does loosen you up a little. But I feel like it's mainly placebo because it doesn't loosen me up. It just makes me feel sleepy after a while. I drink
Yeah, same.
I drink a little more. I drink a little more. I feel a little tipsy, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, super fucking sleepy, and I just want to take a nap. It doesn't. It doesn't
You know
really do
what?
much to me.
Maybe that's good for you to fix your sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Drink.
Becomes a fucking alcoholic. Develops a tolerance and has to take more and more shots. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Do people actually build alcohol tolerance? I don't think so.
I think they do, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like everything else, you kind of build tolerance to it, no?
Hmm.
You don't get the same effects. Don't get me wrong. You might still be as sick at a certain point, but you don't have the same like effects. Like you don't get tipsy at the same amount or something like that. If that makes sense.
Mm, maybe. Yeah.
Regardless, point is alcohol sucks. Okay, like I'm not. I'm not
It's bad for your health. It
exactly.
doesn't taste remotely any good. It fucks up your organs.
It fucks up
And
your
you
wallet.
make, yeah, your wallet. And it's just, uh, and it makes you make really bad fucking decision. There's like no pros to drinking alcohol except for like, oh, okay, you can have like a little bit of fun and loosen you up. But
Without having to drink alcohol and have all the negative consequences. If you just loosen up, you stiff fuck.
yeah. And you can also
Honestly,
fucking die.
exactly.
And
And
if
like,
you do drive while drunk, you will get other people fucking dead also. It's just bad. It's just overall fucking bad.
there's literally no pros to this shit. Like, I genuinely every time I drink, I have a few phases, right? I become philosophical, and then a little tipsy, and then sleepy.
Mine, I drink, and then there's like this small window of that lasts like maybe 5 to 10 minutes where I'm like overly like confident, and then after that my head hurts and then I just want to fucking go into like a fetus position for sleep.
And this is all from like one drink, by the way.
No, no,
What do you
no,
mean? No, that's literally you with a single.
no.
And she ordered a fucking margarita once, drank half of it, went through all the phases, and then just had headache and went to sleep.
Okay, it's not my fault. My fucking body doesn't have the fucking enzyme to break it down, yeah?
Okay, then just don't drink. Which is, I guess, the conclusion we came up with because we don't really drink.
Yeah, I just wanted
Really?
to try. Like, you know, like those fucking like people like in movies. They're like, oh my god, let's go out to brunch and like order like fucking mimosas or fucking margaritas, And I want to try it,
I'm
and I
good.
tried it.
You did? How was it?
And honestly, it's way too overhyped. Like a shot, like tequila shot, disgusting. That that burned my throat. I thought I was about to die. Like I drank it and I can feel it literally going down my throat and then it just burn. Like everything it touches, it burns me.
Yeah,
I tried
everything.
that. I tried a shot of Bailey, I think. That one was alright. There was like coffee with alcohol, I think, something like that. And I like coffee, so that one was okay. Margaritas, ass. I tried whiskey also, ass. Wine is okay. Cocktails, I like it because you don't really taste the alcohol and sweet.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I feel like the only alcohol I actually enjoyed was draft sake and other types of sake actually. Just last time I went out with a friend and we were drinking like draft sake. That shit was crisp, specifically because it was delivered in ancient warrior format. It was yeah, like it was in these small like Japanese cups with like this small bottle. It felt overall very, very satisfying to drink from it. We just needed like fucking kimonos and like a katana or some shit just to feel like samurai warriors. I don't know.
I don't know,
It-
for some I don't know why, for some reason, for me, sake, like pure sake and like soju without like flavors makes me sick for some reason. Like just the smell of it, or like just drinking like a sip of it makes me sick. I don't know, I feel like it brings me like flashback, which I don't even fucking have.
Flashbacks of a war that never existed.
You know, that I don't know, it makes me feel sick for some reason, so I just don't drink it. But soju, like flavored soju, those are pretty like nice. Those taste good.
I guess if there's like a conclusion to draw is like it's different for different types of people, but the overall conclusion is that alcohol is way, and I mean like way overhyped. Like I don't even
And
get why people
overpriced.
buy it to exactly. I don't even get why people buy it to celebrate. Like, oh look, he brought some henny. Oh, he brought this. He brought that. Oh my god. Like, let's celebrate. Like, what the fuck? What? What? Let's celebrate by getting sick by drinking a substance that just makes you sick. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't get it. I
I
think it was just like, overly publicized to the point that the public just accepted it for what it is and never gave it a second thought. Because
um,
bottom line is just dog shit.
I also know some people that get like addicted to it. Like I was there was like one day I went to like get my hair cut, and like the people that were like cutting my hair, they were just like talking and stuff. And then there was like this hairdresser. She was like, oh, I'm sick, and I went to the doctor, and he gave me like pills, and he
Mm-hmm.
told me I cannot drink alcohol for a week. And I asked him to change my prescription because I cannot go a week without drinking alcohol.
The fuck kind of diet is that? What the fuck kind of diet is that?
The doctor's like, oh, okay. So then the doctor fucking changed her prescription and fucking gave her like another pill that only lasted like 3 days or something like that, so she can drink her fucking like wine.
I mean, wine is way better than beer, though. Like, regardless of how you spin it, wine is better than beer.
Yeah, but it's
Beer,
so fucking.
go
It's,
share a beer with your buddies. I'd much rather share a fucking orange juice. Not gonna lie.
can I have a shot of milk, please?
Literally, like honestly, like I hate to be that guy, but guess what? I am that guy. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know why? Like, why the fuck do you want to waste money on a drink that is more expensive than a fucking orange juice or apple juice? Tastes way less. Like, it doesn't taste half as good. Okay, it doesn't have any health benefits. Actually, it's worse for your health. It's just overall shit. It's like
Yeah, and the fucking people that said like, oh yeah, drinking wine is apparently good for your health. No, no, it's not. I don't know where you heard that. There's literally no
like
fucking.
I've heard a lot of that, but I've never really like read the claims on what the fuck makes it so good.
No, I took a class on like food and drugs. No, no, I took a class on chemical of food or something like that. I forgot the name of the class.
I think
And
I
then
remember class. It was chemistry food.
yeah, yeah, there we go, chemistry food. And my teacher basically debunked that. He was like, "There's literally no claim that says like a wine is good." And then he pulled up some like scientific thing, and then all of them contradicted each other. So we just say like, "No, this is not real."
No, yeah, y'all are stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like same thing with smoking, whether it's weed, whether it's
Yeah, I
like
was about to
cigarettes,
say, yeah, I was
crack.
about to say this fucking same thing. Okay, weed, it de weed, it depends. Like, you know, like how like people have stroke or something like that, or like seizures, and then you can like administer them like a type of
Okay,
weed to
okay,
like,
like even crack had medical uses. Okay, if it's a medical use assigned by a doctor as a prescription, that's fine. I'm talking about people who use it recreationally. What the fuck? Like
no,
even
I
weed.
do not understand. Okay, cigarette and weed smell so fucking bad. I
Yeah.
cannot believe you can inhale that.
And like act like everything is okay and you're not fucking dying from suffocation. Especially those
On
people who fucking smoke inside a closed room and they're like, "Oh yeah, this it smell it no." That is a fucking gas chamber. Like that's actually how fucking Hitler killed the Jews. Like, like
like
what the
I'm glad I guess that weed got legalized, so like the government can kind of like control it and you can actually buy it from like how do you say it? Like more responsibly, I guess, and not a fucking drug dealer that's not like 100% pure and
a legal
whatever.
drug dealer, literally.
Huh?
A legal drug dealer, pretty
Yeah,
much.
exactly. But at least it's controlled and you know like what you're buying is like pure, I guess, or like it's a real deal.
Yeah, when it
But
comes
like,
to like the politics of legalizing drugs, that's always a benefit. Being able to control it by you know imposing
like
rules on it always guarantees some sort of quality, which is really nice. But that
and like
doesn't reduce
that
the fact
doesn't
that weed
mean
still sucks because you know how people
no,
keep
but not
smoking
not
weed for stress.
yeah. No, but
Yeah,
what I'm saying is, it's not because it's legal. They can just fucking smoke it everywhere you fucking want. Now, we cannot even go downtown because everywhere smells like fucking weed and it smells like
weed.
shit. I
Yeah,
hate it. Like everywhere I go, I just smell like weed. Like, please, can I just smell air? Like, non-polluted air. Can I just smell air and not fucking
you
ass?
stupid. You're downtown in a city. Ain't no way you're smelling no air. You want some air? Go to a fucking farm, like
I
far,
don't
far away.
fucking get it. But why do you need to fucking smoke it outside in the public area when everyone is out?
Yeah, they should do the same rule of like a minimum distance between any smoker and public areas.
But as
Because
if they fucking respect that though, because they're
I
fucking
know,
idiot.
I know. I literally feel like getting into a fight every when someone is not respecting that rule. Because, like, for example, weed, fine. it doesn't really cause me any health problems by secondhand smoking. At least I haven't seen any studies that show that, and I'm kind of scared that at some point there's gonna be one. Just like for fucking cigarettes, secondhand smoke is way worse than just firsthand smoke. It just fucks directly with your lungs. And like, I didn't even want to smoke this shit. You're just here in a public area where I kind of have to go, and I have to inhale your shit and get potentially sick because of your bad choices. That shit angers me beyond anything. I fucking hate smokers. They can fucking suck a dick, all of them. Like, they're actual fucking morons. Fine, you want to get lung cancer? Good for you. Do it away from me, please. You know, like, there is a fucking rule that says you have to smoke at least this amount of distance away from where people are. But they don't even respect that. Even if you approach them, they give you shit for it. Like, no, it's the fucking law that... And plus, even if it wasn't a fucking law, it's just basic courtesy, right? You don't need a fucking law to be a courtesy, like, yeah, to show some courtesy to other people. You want to get lung cancer? Good for you. Fine, have it your way. You want to fuck a tree? Same thing, right? But you're not gonna come here and like smoke it in front of me, knowing full well that me inhaling the fucking cigarette, like the after smoke of the cigarette, right? As well as your stinky ass fucking breath, you dog shit looking piece of shit. You can't pretend that shit isn't affecting me. Like, I didn't even fucking sign up for this shit. That's the part that angers me the most.
Like, it's like the same thing with like alcohol also. Like, how can you not like restrain yourself from smoking? Like, how are you so addicted to it that you just need to smoke and you cannot just wait? Like, why can't you just wait till you get home and smoke?
No, but
why do you need to do it outside?
Nicotine. Alcohol is a bit different. I don't even understand how the fucking addiction for alcohol works. But for cigarettes, it has nicotine, and that's what's addicting about it, right? It's the chemical itself that's super addicting, and you cannot get off of it because it gives you a high, you know, and like you develop tolerance to it and want to smoke more and more in order to keep the same level of like high, to feel good. You know, it's super shitty if you don't get the nicotine.
I feel like they should just ban fucking cigarette because it's literally a fucking drug. Same thing with fucking weed. Like, people actually get fucking addicted to this, but but people like take it lightly, you know? It's like a normal, I guess. It's kind of like normal, like
Yeah, no,
addiction
absolutely.
to fucking like cigarettes and fucking weed.
It's fucking stupid. It's never supposed
But
to
it's
be.
not fucking normal. Like, you're supposed to function without smoking. But some people literally cannot function without smoking. It's actually insane. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, and like I said, like weed isn't even like better
But
than
it
cigarettes.
smells, yeah, I know some better, but both smells bad.
Yeah, both of them smell bad. Like even
And the
though like
fact that
so far weed doesn't seem as bad, but it affects the people who are fucking using it. They try to use it to reduce stress, but it just ends up inducing more stress when they don't smoke weed. So it's just like a fucking endless loop of just negative feedback that just drives you to smoke more weed. It's really dumb.
isn't it crazy that they just legalize like drugs?
What do you mean?
Like this shit. Like, you know, like addictive substances. Which is like, okay, you can smoke as much as you want. You know? We're not gonna stop you.
I mean,
It's
there is
like
like a smoker tax in some places, you know, that like there's higher taxes on buying packs of cigarettes to have like you know, to show them that it's even more costly for you to buy cigarettes now. Are you still willing to do it, or can you just fucking stop now, please? So there are things that the government does to try and like reduce the use of cigarettes because they realize it's pretty fucking bad. But at the end of the day, it goes back to the same thing we were talking about earlier about legalizing drugs. Like if the government doesn't sell it, people still want it. It's not like they want like the desire for selling it to disappear. And that just opens up a black market, which will cause a lot of people a lot of trouble instead of having it legalized and putting a tax on it, which also helps others. in a like a socialist-ish uh, like system, you know. So it's not all bad that they legalize it. It makes a lot of sense for them to legalize the drugs. Also ensures higher
So
quality too, like you said.
yeah, but wow, it's just like if you just look at it, you just think about it. Like I don't know, the government literally just let you kill yourself basically by smoking. You know,
I mean,
because
yeah, but you were gonna kill yourself regardless because you desired it. You would have
I
just
know.
gotten it from a place that is way less trustworthy.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if you just look at it from like a third person point of view, it's just kind of crazy because usually don't you want you good benefits for the society, but then you're here allowing them to just kill kill themselves, but also other people around them because they're so fucking. I don't get it. Stop. I just want them to stop smoking outside. I just want to be able to fucking breathe and not hold my breath like every fucking
True
street
music.
corner. No, legit.
I feel you. I feel you.
And then the
It's really
people that fucking vape also. That I have so many people that just vape in my fucking face and they just blow on my fucking face. Like, bro, stop it. It's not any fucking better.
for real. And these idiots think,
Yes.
oh, vaping is so much more superior to cigarettes. You know, like like we're like a fucking next level of evolution. Shut the fuck up, the dumbass. She's like, shut the fuck up. I fucking hate people who vape. Like, you are the bottom of society. You are fucking lobotomized pricks. I like I hate it. It's so fucking dumb. You're also just wasting your time and your money on the dumbest shit ever. At least like people who smoke cigarettes are addicted to a chemical that is addictive. You're just stupid. You're
Don't vape also have like a little bit of like nicotine though?
yeah, some of them, but it's not like the same as cigarettes, and a lot of them just remove nicotine from it to avoid the addiction. It's just that they think they look cool when they smoke,
Honestly, it's
which
like
is
the only like the
shitty.
like the only people that I see vaping is like young like not teenagers but like young adults I guess. And I think they're just so cool.
Hip and whatever the fucking other word is. Listen, I'm in my 20s and I'm in my early 20s and I still cannot catch up with all this fucking duck shit. Like you have
I
to
don't know,
have some
like
level of self-respect.
I don't know, I feel like you're like one like in your 20s look wise, but on the inside you're like a boomer.
On the inside. I am Arabic, so boom.
Yeah.
Kaboom. Kaboomer. Anyway, bomber.
Like this guy doesn't really like follow trends, I guess. He's kind of like just kind of like in his like hermit like
In my own cocoon of
yeah.
isolation.
And like he's not really like up to date with memes, I guess. Like he gets his like update like a month after the meme or like dying.
That's actually true though. I mean, it's like I cares, you know. It's really not my fucking concern. It's not my priority in life. The fuck do
Yeah,
I
I
care?
know. Yeah, I know. I like all the new like Gen Z word. He fucking like learns it like 2 months after.
Oh my god. I heard this one bitch say slay, and I wanted to fucking slay them all. Like, I wanted to fucking destroy every single fucking person who said that word. That bitch was so incredibly retarded. It I cannot believe it. I hate her guts. She was so dumb. She was just for some context. This girl was in my philosophy class, and like we were doing like group work where we discuss a topic as like an ethical committee. and she thought she was like the leader or like the fucking the coolest one or like the fucking I don't know what the fuck she thought she was, but whatever the fuck she thought she was not. She was just the most annoying prick who kept interrupting everyone as they speak. She spoke over everybody. She kept yelling at people for making mistakes. She kept being the most annoying fucking prick, pretending like she's. You know, those people who pretend like they're your best friend, but you don't fucking know them and they don't fucking know you, and they should just leave you the fuck alone before you just cut their fucking heads off.
Yes, I fucking hate that. And then they act all friendly, and then they touch you. Like, no, did I give you the permission to touch me? I don't think
Fucking
so.
I fucking hate bitches like that. They're so fucking dumb. It's not just girls, by the way. It's just men and women. All of, like a lot, everyone that's like that. But I'm just saying this specific example was a girl, and that bitch, like, I don't know what the fuck the context was, but then because there were other girls in the group, and then she's like, "Hey, slay." I don't know what the fuck she said that about, but as she uttered that word, I don't know, like a rage that was
I
deep within me just got unleashed. I like almost unleashed. It got unraveled. If that makes sense. I discovered rage I've never felt before. I hate when fucking bitches say slay. That shit fucking angers me beyond comprehension. Like like what the fuck is the context? Who do you mean? I bet you they don't even know what fucking slay means. Vocabulary wise, they just say it because they think they're fucking cool. Like, my god.
yeah. Honestly, I don't even fucking know honestly what slang means. I feel like in the Gen Z like vocabulary, it's just like you go girl, like you do your thing, like
I swear to God,
honestly, I don't fucking know.
and the girl is a fucking 500-pound whale. Like no, like no, you don't go, girl. You roll now like a fucking ball.
I don't know. Like I feel like I will get so much fucking shit for saying this, or like they will call me like a pick me girl. But like the yeah, I feel like in the fucking like TikTok or whatever like community, you have like the guys, they have like their own slang, and then like the girls who have their own slang. I hate the girl slangs. My God, everything about it is just I fucking hate it.
It's
It makes no fucking it's cringe. It makes no sense. You just sound like hella like uneducated. Like slay. Period. Fucking purr. What the fuck does that mean? No, like they say purr as if no, they say purr like purring like a fucking cat. Like they say something and then like purr. Like oh oh. It makes me cringe so fucking much. I hate it. Like I don't get it.
That
What
is
does it
cringe.
mean? Or like something that like what the fuck do they say also? Or like they say like it's
Can't
the
help it. I'm a Scorpio.
yeah oh fuck the astrology I cannot or like what they say like something like it's the like example like it's the hair for me or something like that. I was like it's the like fashion choice for me. It's just and they keep like overusing it and they use it in every fucking sentence
And it's just
and they
dog shit.
cannot
Yeah. Is
yes
that fat
and
ass forehead for me?
and they cannot like say a normal sentence without using slay per period. It's like
God.
the fucking holy fucking trinity for like basic white bitch.
I don't even know why at this point we dubbed them basic white bitch because I've seen a lot of white girls not even use that shit, and I've seen a lot of other girls use that. So I feel like that's just still also like the stereotype now. There's just white girls that are that stupid and uneducated sometimes. But I don't know. I don't know.
Because usually we say like when do we say like basic bitch? The first thing that comes to mind.
Is a white girl.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, basic as in like the fucking default. But I don't know. I feel like generally speaking, people starting like whenever you're in the Western civilization or Western world, you start thinking of everything that is default is white. You know, there's kind
Yeah,
of there's just
because
kind of how it works.
yeah,
Like
actually, because technically, like the default, I guess, because okay, everyone looks up to like the US, right? And every like trend that the US has, and then everyone start copying this trend, which becomes basic. And US white people. So I feel like the world have just
so
associated basic with white people. Like
no,
Starbucks.
white,
Starbucks.
white, white
White.
girl in the fucking leggings and a gray
Yeah, exactly. Leggings and a
white
white
socks.
crop top. Leggings, white crop top, and white Adidas. That is the staple of a fucking like basic bit with a fucking Starbucks and a hydro flask. Like the water bottle, the hydro flask. That have become like the staple of like basic bitch.
Yeah. I mean, understandably so. If you actually walk to a Starbucks, there are a fuck ton of girls that look exactly the same. They look like actual clones of each other.
Oh my
It
god. If you go to Starbucks, fucking Lululemon and Aritza, that those are like the three places where you can see like, this phenomenon happening, I guess.
the basic. That's what we call it. Basic is occurring in these areas, and it's taking over the world. Ah, well, regardless, I don't even know how the fuck we got to the topic of basic bitch.
Words and you being a boomer.
Ah, yes, words and me being a boom.
Slangs. And with the girl that says slang.
Oh yeah, fuck that bitch. Oh my god, I hate her. She's
But I
by
feel like
far my.
now
I've had plenty of horrible teammates in like schoolwork projects, outside projects, but fuck me. I will pick anyone else from my other projects and not her. I hate that bitch. She thinks she is so superior, but she looks like dog shit, acts like dog shit, and speaks like dog shit. Like like if it looks like shit, smells like shit, you don't need to taste it. It's shit. That's the kind of shit that works with her. I
actually
said,
since I've been talking about it, you know how I've been talking about like girl slang? Does guy have that? I don't know. Like I didn't pay attention.
you think I'm paying attention? You're asking the boomer?
Fuck, you're right. Oh,
I'm pretty sure the guys also have a bunch of cringe. I mean, alpha dog, sigma dog, omega dog,
but
beta dog,
I feel like that's not
alpha.
slang though. That's
I
but
mean,
but I, that's not slang. That's just like the astrology for dudes.
same shit. They're all fucking
Yeah,
idiots. They're all idiots to me. I I could not care less. You're a fucking idiot, and you're a fucking idiot, and you're a fucking idiot. You're all fucking idiots. Honestly, it's just like be a fucking normal human being for fuck's sake. It's
yeah. The
so easy.
fucking like the worst part is like the alpha comes from like the guys thinking that the wolf have like an alpha in their
Yeah.
like group, but scientists debunked that. Apparently, it's not the alpha. It's
It was just
just
the parents. It was just the parents. The kids were
yeah. He
following the
was just a
parents,
parent.
and the guy who
Yeah.
dubbed them as Alpha, the Alpha Dog or the Alpha Wolf, he literally tried to retract his statement. He's like, no, no, but it got way too popular and out of hand by the time he tried to retract his statement about it. So it stuck with people that, in the wolf world, there is the alpha wolf and there's the beta wolf. So the
But
alpha
then
wolf is like this really cool guy who's like super cool and
uh,
shit, and the beta
but
dog
I
is like
don't
follows everyone else and does nothing of their own.
like I don't get it. Like, why are you comparing yourself to another species? Like, we are completely separated.
I
Like,
know. It's
why
like
are you
uh,
taking inspiration?
no, do not get me started on this. I will dive into LGBTQ and how the fuck they like. Oh, but like how some animals have non-binary. Like they have this and that. XY chromosomes isn't the same. You can have different shit. Shut the fuck up. XY chromosomes. XX is woman. XY is male. It's a simple fucking scientific fact. A male is the organism in a species that is able to produce sperm. A female is the one that's able to produce eggs. Those are the fucking. That's how science defines male and female. If you have XXX chromosome, you're still a fucking woman with a bit of like weird shit happening, but you're still a goddamn woman because you're producing eggs. If you're like XXY, you're still a male because you're still producing sperm, and that's how the fuck we dub male and female. You cannot just decide I feel like a fucking brick wall and you just identify as a brick wall. But anyway, debate for another day.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know. I just hate it so much when people just take like they cherry pick
What they
like
want.
stuff that happens in nature and then they apply it to like the human
Humans.
species. But like we are completely different. We are not even like remotely like
Similar.
fucking related. Like
Like, okay, no, we are related.
okay, yeah, fine,
But
fine. We are fucking
this is,
related, obviously, but like we're not even remotely fucking close. Like they fucking like lick their balls to clean themselves.
do you clean
And
your life?
do you lick your balls? Like, are you really gonna take this
No, no. I have you lick my balls.
small? Yeah, like you literally pick the species that don't even fucking like think, and then lick their balls and eat shit, and you want to apply it to us?
Humans
Like,
with intellect. Literally, what separates humans from animals is the ability to reflect on their own thoughts. You know, you're able to think about what you're thinking about, and not everyone has that. I mean, like, not animals don't have that. They don't have a semblance of intelligence, but we do. So how about you have some critical thinking? As in think about your thoughts instead of just doing. It's infuriating, beyond infuriating.
it's like the other fucking like episode that we did on like fucking incels and like pair bonding. And they're like, oh, okay, but like this one specific fucking species of rodent pair bond. So obviously, us as humans, we also have that.
I feel like they're trying to imitate what science does with like testing stuff on mice. Like, oh, this vaccine works
but
on
like,
mice, not on
but
human
like, there's a
trials.
fucking reason why. There's a fucking reason why we test it on fucking mice. Because we cannot test it on humans. If we test it on humans before we test it on the fucking mice, that's just illegal. That's why we have to fucking test it on fucking animals. We don't have another choice.
I feel like that's the thing they derive their fucking stupidity from. They assume that works for everything. And plus, mice have like they don't just use mice to use mice. They use them in things that they know they have like the same kind of mechanism as humans, relatively. That way, they minimize the odds of them just developing a fucking medicine specifically for mice. Because they're trying. The whole goal is to develop something for humans. So they decide on an organism that has a similar fucking mechanism, right? And they just do that because, like, imagine trying to fucking cure cancer in humans by treating plants. That makes no fucking sense.
And plus, I remember that mice are like genetically like modified anyway, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So the whole point is the reason like we can use science that's been used on mice on humans in some things is mainly because the scientists made sure that the thing that they're applying on the mice applies to the humans. It's not just because the mice and we're just like mice we would also do that. No, no, no. They're not just fucking assuming that. Y'all are fucking like uneducated idiots if you think that. Like it's like you said, the fucking example from pair bonding, that was so fucking stupid. Just because a specific type of rodent has pair bonding, now humans have pair bonding. They're cherry picking what they think works for their argument, and they just use that. Did you know that fucking in seahorses, it's the male that gets pregnant? Oh, does that mean that males get pregnant in humans? No, fuck no. Like regardless what you think, if you don't understand that it's the female that gets pregnant in humans, you're a fucking idiot. I'm not even sorry to break it to you. I'm just breaking it to you. You're a fucking idiot.
like think for a second. You did not just compare us to this small fucking seahorse that lives in the goddamn ocean. Not even a fucking land animal. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about. We have so much in common with seahorses,
oh my god.
For life. You know that? So do humans. They mate for life.
I swear to God, I am so fucking flabbergasted. I am so fucking pissed that people keep using fucking like small animal facts and they're like,
there you go.
That's our evidence.
That's my argument.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not your fucking argument. If it is your argument, it's fucking shit.
No, if it is your argument, You have to prove that what is happening to the animal is exactly what's happening to the human. And just saying that, oh yes, it is happening is not a fucking proof. You have to actually prove that, we do the exact same thing, go through the exact same, like the whole cause consequence relation, whatever the fuck chain,
Exactly.
You have to
It's
prove that.
plus it's so. But you can just fucking check. Like, there's fucking website to check, like, to compare, like, animals' DNA between each other. You can just put a human and a seahorse. I'm pretty sure it's not even, like, remotely fucking close.
Yeah, yeah. It's miserable. It really is. I don't know how the fuck the world
The
got
same
degraded.
number. They don't even have the same number of fucking chromosomes as us.
Does it matter?
They're so
It doesn't
different.
matter. Oh, that is completely irrelevant because we're talking about how male seahorses can be pregnant. And same thing applies to men.
Oh.
Humans, they're able to fucking get pregnant because seahorses are able to get pregnant. That's my argument. And that's my proof. It's because
Oh.
seahorses can do it, we can do it. That's my entire proof.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
because we're
There's no
so alike.
evidence. Fuck that, we don't do
Because
that.
we're so fucking alike to goddamn seahorses.
We're very similar to seahorses. Did you know they mate forever?
Huh?
Did you know they mate forever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not us, apparently.
I don't fucking know. It's just so fucking incredibly stupid that people have these. I'm not even gonna call them brain farts. It would be an insult to brain farts to like say that these people are just having brain farts. They are having brain diarrhea, like constant, non-stop brain diarrhea, all day, every day, non-stop for all their goddamn lives. It's unbelievable. It's unfucking believable how we came to a society that is so intellectually non-existent. Like it's fucking neuron deficient. Like society is neuron deficient at this point. Is what I feel like. There's so little interactions I have with people where they're actually fucking intelligent. I feel like even in a university, for fuck's sake, where you're supposed to get educated, there are still so many fucking idiots. What the
Like,
fuck?
honestly, I want to hear their like I want to hear their fucking arguments about like because we see it in nature. Like if I told them, okay, you see it in nature, but
You
that
also
doesn't
see
necessarily apply to us. Like it
no,
doesn't
look,
apply to us. We're completely different. How are you gonna back up your argument now?
no. Excuse me, Tangerine. Listen up. You are wrong because it applies in nature in some random like remote species. It has to apply to humans. So like whenever lions eat the cubs of competitor males, even if they don't recognize the cubs as
Huh.
their own, they fucking
I
maul
guess
them. Yeah,
we have to
I
do
do
that
that too.
also.
Me personally, if I see a child outside that is not mine, I go fuck it up. I fuck it up. I fuck it shit up. Okay, I fuck it up. I'm not gonna let that
Like,
slide. It's
honestly,
not my
like
cup. I don't accept that. And I
you
also,
know
by
the
the way,
crabs? You
you
know
know,
how crabs eat the
I
fucking
prove my
kids?
territory by pissing around my house. Every morning I wake up, I take a leak all around my house to prove that it's my territory and my territory and you cannot walk into it. What about crabs? Sorry, I had to go with the pissing around my house
Yeah.
to prove that it's my territory.
I mean, like, oh, crabs eat their fucking children when they're just born. Why can't I eat mine? Like,
Exactly. Did you also
it
know
does not
that's
work.
Did you also know that they give birth to fucking millions of eggs at the same time? Why the fuck aren't humans coming out in eggs? And why the fuck aren't they coming out in thousands? Because we're fucking different species, dipshit. Fucking get educated. Like have some fucking rationale. I don't know, check yourself. Reflect on your own thoughts for like 2 seconds, please. Like wow. I'm actually fucking shocked at how dumb some people can be. Like 80 IQ is pretty fucking high. And honestly,
Is
in comparison to these people, I'm pretty sure 80 IQ is high because at least they can score points on an IQ test. At least they can score some points. These people, I doubt, can score the slightest number of fucking points on an IQ test. They're more likely near the 1 or 2 IQ. Like if they actually gave them the test, because ain't no way they have any semblance of a fucking intelligent life and be able to come up with this dog shit of a fucking argument. It, it's it's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. So
it is what it is.
All right, well, I feel like that was long enough.
Society has came to shit. We're all
Let's
gonna die soon. It is what it is.
mark my words, 2045, the end of the world, or like an apocalyptic event where we just fucking society collapses completely. I think it might even happen before then. Like I'd say more like 2030.
Honestly, it's not that bad. 2045. If we all die, it's not that bad. Since you don't want to, grow old.
I mean, yeah. A quick note. Me personally, I don't like
Me
becoming old.
personally.
Yeah, I don't like becoming old. Just having any semblance of fatigue,
Okay,
age,
wait.
weakness, I would just kill myself
Let
instead
me
of
like,
a goddamn cyborg.
let me like add on.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, no one likes getting old, but this guy specifically, especially this guy, he despises the fact of being old. Like, he will actually kill himself if he's not able to fucking.
Okay, listen. Let's be honest with ourselves. Is life really worth living if you can't go play some basketball with your friends outside? I don't think so. Like, if my back
Okay,
starts hurting because I'm old, if I start like crumbling, if I start to feel weak and powerless, if I start to feel like my health isn't like at its peak in order to be able to perform the things that I like to do, I would much rather just fucking end it all. I mean, admittedly, if I have the technology to transform myself into a complete cyborg, I would more than likely go for that option as long as it allows me to perform at the top of my physical ability. But if I cannot do that and I have to crumble to shit, or if I cannot reverse my aging process, I would rather just die. It's not worth living if you can't do what you want to do. You know, it just ain't worth it.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but it's like a tad bit like extreme.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like
I feel
he tells me that if he lost his like one of his leg, was it or like two of your legs, you would just kill yourself.
if okay, imagine this. I lose one of my limbs, regardless of which limb it is.
Okay.
And like, okay, unless it's my left arm, because I'm right-handed, right? If I lose my left arm, maybe it's not that big a deal. If I lose my right arm, maybe it's not that big a deal because I can try and train my left.
Well,
But if I lose both arms, or if I lose one of my legs and I lose my athleticism, I will kill myself. I will. I will. First of all, I will try to build myself or get myself a prosthetic to replace my limb, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be at the same like peak capacity of how my limb operates. And that's the thing that fucking fucks me up, you know? That's the thing that fucks me up a lot. And I would much rather just kill myself than have to deal with myself in a wheelchair. I see people in wheelchairs and I feel so incredibly bad for them. Like I actually want to help, but I don't know how. I don't have the capability for that big man. You know? I want to help them get up and be able to move of their own free will. One of the most like if you guys ever watched like the theory of everything, which is like the story of Stephen Hawking. Every time I watch that, that's a horror movie for me. That's an actual fucking horror movie for me. The man slowly deteriorates and loses all capabilities of life, but he still continues to live because he's able to think. And I find that so inspiring, but I would never be able to do that personally. Like me personally, like I don't want to just be stuck in my head all the time and not even be able to perform any physical exercise. I'm not saying that I'm scared
Yeah.
of my own thoughts like a lot of little bitches these days who are completely in with their own thoughts. Like, okay, what are you, a bitch? Just fucking control your thoughts, dipshit. But I still think it's very terrifying not to be able to have your autonomy, being able to protect yourself and provide yourself with the basic needs that you need as a human, and have to rely on others. It's absolutely fucking terrifying to me. That's the reason I really hate it. It's not that I hate old people or I hate this that. No, I genuinely feel bad for them because it's out of their control that they're losing their capacities of being able to provide for themselves. And that I don't want to reach that point. I genuinely do not want to reach that point.
I mean, I don't know, like some old people can actually like manage on their own because they were like healthy. Well, they had like healthy habits like in the past. Like every like losing a limb also obviously like everyone wouldn't want to lose a fucking limb, right? But at least you have like prosthetic. What I fear the fucking most.
Prosthetics aren't even that good. They're hyper expensive and
Okay,
they're not even that good. That's
okay,
why I want to get the prosthetics to fix that shit. Like
okay.
this is
Can you let me every time
fine, fine, go.
you cut me up? I swear to God, I will smack
Fine,
the fuck out of you.
go. Fine. Go ahead, proceed.
I after this goddamn podcast, I swear to God.
Smack the shit out of me. I'm gonna have a black eye for the next 5 days.
I mean, okay, at least we had a solution, right?
Hmm.
Ish. But like stuff like fucking Alzheimer and like dementia, that I cannot fuck with that.
Yeah.
That is something that I'm not even gonna wish upon like my worst fucking enemy. Like you literally reverse to like a toddler. Or like, you're just like you're stuck like at this point in time. You cannot go back. You cannot fucking advance. And you literally just lose your fucking mind. Like your brain does not fucking cooperate with you anymore. And for me, honestly, I don't know. I feel like that's worse than like
More
losing a limb.
no, I agree. That is way more terrifying. That's actually why
And
I'm trying to make sure to write a note to whoever fucking oversees my existence. If ever I do develop Alzheimer's or anything like that, kill me, please. Have some fucking mercy. Just kill me. If I ask
eh,
why are you doing this, just tell me no. Just no. I don't know.
I mean, I will do it for you, but I will still try to find a fucking cure.
Okay,
And
but that's
if
the thing. I'll give
like
you
no 1 year,
Yeah, you fucking kidding me? You want me to live a whole year being stuck in the same fucking loop while
uh,
everyone looks at me like a madman? I'm good. I'm good, fam. Like, I'd rather just die like that.
I, fair enough. But I don't know, and like the worst part about that is like there's literally like no cure. We literally do not know why it fucking happens, and it's so hard to like work like on the brain. It's such like a complicated like organ, and I don't know. I don't know. It's really fucking like terrifying.
I agree. I read this like this study that said that nose picking is correlated with higher chances of Alzheimer's, and I stopped
Mm,
since, or at least I tried to.
Nose picking?
Yeah, you pick your nose with your hand. Like you try to remove like your snot with your hand. Like every time you
Oh,
injure yourself trying to do that, apparently it's correlated with Alzheimer's. I'm not sure if that's exactly what the study said, but there was apparently a high correlation between the two.
how though?
Hmm?
Like how though?
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure
Like
it's just
how?
because if you injure your nose, there's like bacteria that like that is more likely to get to your brain easier. Because remember, like the nose is about the closest thing to the brain, pretty much. Like it's the closest opening to
Ah,
the brain.
yeah, yeah. I just read it here. For a bacteria known as Chlamydia pneumoniae, up through the nasal passage and into the brain. Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah,
I don't know. The one that I've learned about is more about like cholesterol. Like a higher cholesterol apparently is linked with like higher uh chance of having Alzheimer
don't forget there's
because
a lot of like in the world there's a lot of like correlations. Like it could literally correlate practically any two random things, but it doesn't necessarily it doesn't. It's not causation. So I mean,
yeah,
like
I
there
know.
be like a good explanation of how the thing causes it. So like, what
Well,
about the
that's
cholesterol?
why. Oh, that's why fucking like any diseases that fuck up with your brain is just like you're it's over. Like you're dead. Like we literally cannot do anything because I don't know, like the body is so complicated, and like I said, stuff that fucks with the brain is just almost impossible to know how it happens, or like if even if you can cure it. Because like if your neuron dies, that is literally what like Alzheimer do. Like there's a decrease in neurons. Like what do? Like it's not like you can inject. Huh?
Increase the neurons again.
Oh, yeah. How? Are you gonna
Also,
inject more neurons?
like, like, neural
You know?
pathways are reinforced through like memory. So like your
But that's
memory
the thing.
restore the neurons. It doesn't really do anything because you have to restore the strength of the neural pathways as well, which technically they could technically restore your brain, but they wouldn't restore your memory.
Yeah. Like they cannot really do it though. I remember there was a thing. There was
Hmm.
a vaccine, was it, or like a drug that they tried on like Alzheimer patient. Like it worked, like ish, like barely, you know. But I guess it's like a little breakthrough. I don't remember what exactly did it do. I think it like reactivated some of the neurons or something like that. I'm not too sure.
Electrical shock therapy.
Yeah.
Imagine that
I
actually worked.
I no fucking idea.
I don't know. I mean, that's also why I want to like in terms like it's because I agree with you on this regard. That's why I want to focus more on brain signals. Like in the prosthetics, not only working on prosthetics, but like focusing more on brain signals and how they function. Because I feel like that would be very helpful to not only developing prosthetics that are more responsive to your brain, but also helping understand more about how your brain functions. That's really really what I want to do. I absolutely want to understand more about it because it's like you said, beyond terrifying to see your body, not just your body, like your brain degrade. Because you can't even do anything about that, right? You're no longer even capable of having your mind cooperating with your body to produce something. Like what Stephen
Yeah.
Hawking has, or had, sorry, since he died. Rest in peace. What a legend. But
Mhm.
like the thing he had, he was still at the very least able to think for himself and able to communicate through the chair. But if you don't
Mhm.
have your brain and you're unable to even think, you're just lost. That's way more terrifying. Because fine, you have all your physical capabilities, but you're
But it's
not.
not. Yeah, it's not like you're using them anyways, because
I mean,
you're
this
just
kind of also.
lost.
I feel like that's why I like cyberpunk so much. You know, like how
Yeah.
they go like cyber psycho. They have
Yeah.
so many like upgrades that they
Yeah.
actually lose their mind slowly because their brain becomes more and more separated from their body.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, that's something that I really love about Cyberpunk and how it approaches it. It's such a cool concept, terrifying one, but it's very very cool. I find that super cool. I don't know. Anyone who didn't play Cyberpunk 2077 or has not watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
You.
what are you
Oh my
doing?
God.
What are you doing?
Okay. Okay. Like I mean, like I mean, like the game is good, but like oh my God, you guys have to watch the fucking anime. It's so good. The music, the fucking oh my God, the studio that did the animation, beautiful. The
Yeah.
story, beautiful. It made me cry.
I like the entire like even the game personally because I did both, right. Like the game I think is actually so good, but sure like there's a lot of issues with it when it comes to bugs and blah 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 blah. But if you actually pay close attention to the narrative, it is masterful. Like I cannot even explain how fucking good the narrative actually is in the game. Like the narrative in the game I think is better than the actual show. Like
I
it's
mean,
so.
obviously, because the show is based on the game. Like the game is
No,
the original.
I know, but I'm just saying, like the narrative itself of the game is
Ah,
damn good. Like the narrative in the game is so goddamn good. Like
I
even
mean,
if the gameplay is
obviously, it has
satisfying,
Keanu.
right? I'm just saying, like even if the gameplay might not be as satisfying, the gameplay is still awesome. By the way, I still love it. But a lot of people have issues with the game, how it plays, and how blah 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 lag, crashes, blah blah blah. But if you actually just focus on the narrative, I guarantee you will not regret playing that game. It is beyond good. And there's this one side mission that made me feel more than any game and any movie ever. It was so incredibly amazing, that one side mission. And they leave you in the in like in suspense because they don't actually tell you how it ends. They just kind of move on, and you can't even contact the characters after you finish that side mission. I hope to fucking God that they do some sort of like continuation to the story because the story is
Yeah,
so good. I
I
cannot believe
mean,
it. That one, like if you guys, I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but if anyone in the comment knows what I'm talking about, comment. Like that one fucking subplot was
okay,
so
but
incredible.
like, how do they know which side quest? Do you know
Oh,
how
they
many
know.
side quests
Oh,
and
they know.
like
I'm telling you.
gigs they
It's
have in the
the
goddamn
side
game?
quest. It's the most fucking legendary narrative for any side quest ever done. Ever. It's masterful the way it's done. It's beautiful. Okay, hint hint. It has to do with the mayor or whatever. The guy trying to become mayor.
I don't know, like I remember I bought the game,
Mhm.
like I don't know, because I bought it on like the PS4, like at launch, it kept fucking crashing. I don't know. It kept like fucking pulling me out of like my fucking immersion.
Oh yes. Oh shit! It ruined my immersion.
No, oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. Like every time I move like 5 meter, it crashed. And I was like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. I would just fucking restart it. And every time it happened, I have to rewatch the cutscene over and over again. And I'm like, you know what? No,
Okay,
I'm
no, fair
done.
enough. That's what I'm saying. That was really bad, but now they fixed it and it's actually playable. It's still not perfect. There's a lot of mods if you're on PC that can make it fucking beyond. It's actually better than
Oh,
GTA
it
5
looks so fucking beautiful, the mods
as
on the
well.
PC.
If you can
My
download like
God.
the additional mods on PC, it actually makes it so much better. But I'm just saying,
Honestly, I
like
do
right
not
now the game
understand
is so
how, like,
operational and awesome. And we're not even sponsored by this shit. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I would fucking suck dick to fucking be sponsored by like a Red Project CT for
also,
Cyberpunk 2077. It's so
I
good.
don't fucking understand how the PC can take like those type of like mods. The mods that fucking render the gameplay that looks so fucking like HD. You can see the reflection of fucking everything, and it looks
You
so
can see
fucking
your reflection
realistic.
on the TV. Does that make sense?
It looks so good.
Yeah.
But yes, watch Cyberpunk. It's a really good one. And people that say that
Well,
it's not good, y'all don't have taste. I said
exactly.
what I
Your
said.
taste
You
is dog
guys do
shit.
not have taste.
Exactly.
I don't know, like the music was so good. The animation was fucking beautiful. Oh, oh,
But
love
a
it.
buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I mean by this guy is fucking like a month
Months
fucking
later.
late.
Hey, it's not my fault, okay? I don't keep up with a fucking dude writing dildos from OnlyFans. But yeah. Alright, I think that was way outside of the scope of whatever the fuck we had planned to talk about today. But I feel
That's what
like it
I
ended up
told
being
you.
somewhat of a fruitful conversation, especially at the end. I feel like we had like a pretty deep philosophical dive into life motivation, if that makes sense.
Is it life motivation? It's more like,
Life depression,
yeah, yeah,
just scaring the shit out of people. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it is what it is. Live your life to the fullest.
Yeah, one last thing. We talked about drugs and how much we hate them and fucking stupid. Please
Yeah.
don't do drugs. Like I don't know if this is like with YouTube guidelines. Just don't do drugs. Like they're bad. Alcohol, weed, vape, even though that's not technically considered a drug, cigarette, whatever the fuck drug it is. Stay the fuck away from it. Drugs are awful. They're not good for your health.
Drink.
They make you feel like shit. Drink water, sleep well, eat well, and fuck.
No,
What?
not water. Drink strawberry milk. Sleep
Yeah.
well. And fuck bitches. And go make money.
Yes, exactly. The capitalist mindset. Just go make money. Uh,
Yeah, make money and fuck bitches.
Not even. By the way, that's not even a good dream. That's kind of an ass dream. To be completely honest with you, you get
Wait,
bored
fuck
pretty fast.
bitches?
No, like make money and fuck bitches. The make
Oh,
money part, it doesn't get really boring because you can afford whatever you want. But the fuck bitches part, you still want to have like a girl that actually cares about you and you care about her. You know, Like,
Alright,
have
fine.
people you care about instead of just fuck around. As much as people like say, oh, having a partner is, it really isn't. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. It makes you feel good. It makes them feel good, and it's fulfilling. It's not about, oh, it just makes you feel good and secure. It's actually pretty fulfilling to have people to care about. So do that. Yeah, do that.
Fine, fine, fine.
Care about people. Don't be pieces of shit.
Drink strawberry milk. Get good sleep.
Fuck strawberry
Eat
milk.
well.
I don't know. She drank one
Strawberry
fucking
milk.
glass of strawberry milk, and now she's fucking riding it so fucking hard. No, we don't
It's
care.
so good though. Not oh my god, not the fucking
So why
American
did-
strawberry milk. That is way too fucking sweet. That disgusting. But like, if you go to the Asian supermarket and you buy strawberry milk from the Asian supermarket, you will see God. It's so good.
Ah, yeah. You want to know if your religion's correct or not? Go to your closest Asian market and buy strawberry milk. One sip of
I,
that shit will make you meet God. Why does it sound like just fucking taking crack? It's the same fucking.
honestly, forget your cigarette, forget your alcohol.
Forget crack.
Strawberry milk.
Actually, strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk is so good.
Alright.
But
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
I don't
ladies and gents, just drink strawberry milk. Take care. And yeah.
Yes.
You want to say something else, or?
No, I was just about to change my thing. Like, it's not fuck bitches. Find someone that you truly love, I guess.
Yeah, and I know it's a joke, really. Fuck bitches. Like nobody really fucking wants to do that for their life. It might be fun for a bit, but you'll come to regret it. You'll come to regret it. So yeah. Alright,
He
well,
talks from experience.
yes, yes, yes. Except for the part where you make money. I never make money. I'm broke as fuck. Alright, all jokes aside,
No,
thank you so much for listening. It's been fun talking about these topics, especially the cyberpunk and disability and shit.
yeah.
God help. I don't believe in God, but God help you guys. Whoever has a disability, I feel super bad for you. If you want any help, uh, I
We are
hope you
the
find it.
future, we
Yeah,
are the future generation.
exactly. We'll try and help you fucking fix that shit. Yeah, I'll go more prosthetics and brain signals. She'll fix Alzheimer's, hopefully. We'll see. We're not that smart, but we'll try.
Yeah. I'm
Alright,
not, I don't think I can fix that, but sure. I can try.
fine, it's fine. Just tell them fake hope. That's what we want here. Alright, goodbye.